Alpha, the seasoned scout, taps his silver antennae against a jagged stone. Behind him, 10 elite soldiers emerge into the golden morning light.
Assemble. We move at dawn.
Affirmative.
The squad crosses a towering fallen twig with precision. Wind whistles through the grass as Alpha leads them toward the scent of the fruit. Suddenly, a massive dewdrop crashes like a water bomb nearby. Alpha signals a halt as the ground ripples from the heavy impact. They push forward across the mossy plains where every step is muffled. The thick green carpet hides them from the eyes of predators. The sweet scent of the great fruit fills the air. Alpha scales a pebble ridge and spots the prize wedged between roots. The air changes as a sharp, acrid pheromone signals danger. From a rotting log, a line of red fire ants emerges.
The path is clear. Proceed with stealth and precision. Understood, Alpha.
The black leaf soldiers lock their legs together into a wall of armor. The first wave of red fire ants charges with fury. Mandibles clash against chitin with a metallic clicking sound. Alpha lunges forward, grabbing a red warrior and tossing him into a puddle. Red reinforcements pour out like a river of fire. Alpha realizes they are outnumbered and must find a way to escape.
Go! Move! Secure the rations!
Affirmative! Let's go! Fast!
The squad flees through the roots with glistening fruit chunks. A relentless tide of crimson follows them across the dark soil. Alpha leads his team into a narrow crevice in the stone labyrinth. They leap over deep chasms while the pursuit grows louder. A sudden shadow falls as a predatory ground beetle lands nearby. Its massive jaws are ready to crush anything in its path. Alpha calculates the risk and leads his squad under the beetle. He uses the giant predator as a temporary shield against the enemy. The red fire ants collide with the beetle's legs, triggering its fury. The beetle thrashes, scattering the red frontline in chaos. The squad reaches the edge of the stream where a leaf boat waits. Alpha prepares to sever the silk thread anchor. They drift into the current as water churns violently around them. Massive water striders glide past like alien warships. The current pushes them toward the whispering reeds. This is a dangerous zone where dragonfly hunters rule the sky. A blue flash streaks across the sky as a dragonfly hunts. Its wings hum with terrifying power as it circles above. The predator circles then dives toward a different target far away. The squad remains hidden until the humming wings fade. The boat strikes a submerged stone and begins to spin wildly. It takes on water, threatening to sink the fruit and squad. They scramble up the muddy bank, the weight of the fruit slowing them. The black leaf colony's wall is finally in sight.
We are ready.
A massive barrier stands in their way, the Great Wall of Sand. They begin the vertical climb with desperate strength. Their hooked feet grip the loose grains as sand slides beneath them. Halfway up, a familiar vibration returns from above. A red fire commander, twice the size of Alpha, leaps down. He pins Alpha against the sand, interrupting the climb. They tumble down the slope in a blur of black and red. A deadly embrace of limbs and mandibles down the cliff. The two leaders regain their footing and circle each other. Their antennae twitch, reading every micro-movement of the next strike. Alpha feints left then strikes right with incredible speed. His mandibles lock onto the red fire commander's thorax. The red fire commander struggles but sinks into a granular vortex. Alpha doesn't wait and climbs back up to his squad. They reach the colony entrance where hundreds of soldiers stand ready. The Red Army stops at the base, sensing the pheromones. Alpha delivers the great fruit to the waiting workers. Its juice stains the soil a rich crimson as it is taken inside. The Queen's guards approach, tapping antennae on Alpha's head. It is a gesture of highest honor for his bravery. The victory is quiet as Alpha looks back toward the horizon. More red scouts are gathering in the shifting grass shadows. The sun reaches its zenith, baking the earth below. The mud defenses of the colony harden under the intense heat. Alpha moves to the lookout mound to watch the shadows. He signals for the next shift of scouts to prepare. The colony hums with the sound of thousands working in harmony. Every ant knows their role in the survival of the hill. Deep in the tunnels, the great fruit is processed for energy. This nectar will fuel the battles that lie ahead. Alpha feels a vibration from deep underground. The expansion teams have hit a new cavern in the dark earth. He descends into the darkness, leaving the bright world above. The cool safety of the hive welcomes the tired warrior. New tunnels are being carved and reinforcements are hatched. The black leaf colony grows stronger every passing hour. Every movement serves the collective survival of the Empire. Outside, a heavy rain begins to fall upon the garden. The entrance is sealed with a mixture of clay and saliva. It is waterproof and resilient against the coming storm. Alpha rests for a moment, his exoskeleton scarred from combat. He watches the larvae being moved to safety below. The red fire ants will return with the next sunrise. They will be more numerous and more desperate for the fruit. The war for the Great Garden is far from over. Every blade of grass remains a potential battlefield for the ants. Alpha sharpens his mandibles against the tunnel wall. The rhythmic scraping is a promise of future resistance. He remembers those lost to the beetle and the stream. Their pheromones still linger in the air like ghosts. The survival of the Queen is the only law that matters. In this miniature empire, order prevails over nature's chaos. As the storm rages above, the colony remains a fortress. Alpha closes his eyes, tuning his senses to the earth. He dreams of golden nectar and the endless green plains. Tomorrow, the hunt begins again at the first light. The darkness of the tunnel is a comforting shield. It protects them from the many predators of the night. Alpha's heart beats steady in the vast silence. He is a soldier, a scout, and a survivor of war. The camera pans out from the ant hill to the garden. To humans it is a yard, to Alpha it's a universe. The cycle of life and war continues beneath the grass. Every insect is a warrior in this hidden world. Alpha awakens to the first vibration of the morning. He is ready to lead his squad once more into the green. The black leaf colony rises, a shadow moving through the grass. Their story is etched in the dirt of the garden. Alpha steps out into the fresh morning dew. His mandibles glisten as he prepares for whatever the day brings. The camera zooms into his eye, reflecting the world. This is the world of insects where the small are mighty. In this world, the brave endure and the strong survive. The march continues across the infinite forest of the lawn. Alpha leads the way, a black speck against the green. He heads toward the next horizon of the Great Garden. The war goes on, and the colony stands tall. Alpha knows that every battle is a step toward total victory. The Great Garden remains a place of mystery and danger. But for the Black Leaf, it is their home and kingdom. Alpha's legacy is written in the victories of the hive. He is the shield that guards the future of his kind. The story of the Black Leaf continues with every sunrise. The small warriors march on, forever defending their empire. The war for the garden never truly ends. This is the world of chitin and instinct, where only the brave remain.